You know, everybody or most people uh, have had a loved one die, a relative die, or a friend die, or you know somebody died that they loved, was close to, and they grieve really really bad over the person who died, and it's real hard on them. And some people don't handle it very well. They don't handle Some people don't handle the death of a loved one very well. So I'm going to tell you some things that you can do to end that grieving. And this really works. So you know, if you don't end the grieving, that grief is going to tear you to pieces. You know, when you're grieving over a loved one that's died, that grief is going to tear you to pieces. So what you do when you have when you're grieving over somebody that's died, a lot of people, what they'll do is they just give up. Okay, I want to say this first. A lot of people just, they forget about the things they should do, and the only thing they can get on their mind is just that person dying. Why did this happen? They ask themselves that over and over and over. So this is what you do. This is some of what you do. There's other things, besides what I'm going to say, but I'm going to tell you some things you can do. For one, when you're grieving over someone who has died and it's really hard on you, when it first happens is when it hits the hardest. When they first die and you first hear about it's when it hits the hardest. So what you do, you go sleep out on a green grassy lawn. And I tell you now, don't laugh at this. Just listen to what I say. You go sleep out on a green grassy lawn, as long as you can every day. It's better if you're sleeping outside, breathing fresh air all the time. Okay? The next thing you do is you go to the hospital and you visit sick people. And I'm telling you, don't laugh at this. Go to the hospital and visit sick people. Well, and there's a third thing you do when you're grieving over someone who's died. Hold on a second. Okay. So, the third thing you do, to help end your grieving over a loved one who has died, and so the grief don't tear you to pieces, is you take in a homeless person who is not on drugs, who is not a drunk. You take in a homeless person and invite them in your house and feed them and let them stay there for a week, a couple of weeks, however long it takes. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. Just remember that grief. You don't have to go through the grief of someone dying. You don't have to go through the grief of losing a loved one, losing a brother, sister, whoever it may be. There's things you can do to stop that grief. And the food you eat has something to do with it too. I can tell you, drink orange juice. Orange juice is healthy for you. Eat healthy food. Eat the food that's wrote in the Bible. Deuteronomy, red meat, finned, scaled fish, green vegetables, fruit. Eat the food that's wrote in the Bible. That'll help you out too. Don't be a glutton, but when you eat healthy food, the food that's wrote in the Bible. That helps also against the depression that comes, with losing a loved one. Just do all you can. And there's more things you can do than what I've said. What I've said is just some of them. Maybe if I can. I used to know a lot of this. When I think of some more of them, I'll make a video telling about it. Okay.